or welcome back to my channel. This is Rosalina from Let's Plan About It. Today I'm going to be working on my catch-all spread for the week of January 12th to the 18th. I'm going to be using some brand new stickers from PlanItDarbi. I'm going to be using Nikki's Night Out, Nikki's Winter Nocturne. I think that's how you say nocturne. I don't know. Darbloom's Frosted Ground, Scraps Burlap. I am a rep for her team for just a couple more weeks. So up until then, you can use code Rosalina15 and that will save you 15% off. And then anytime after that, I will still be using her stickers. I love Darbi. I love her stickers. But anytime after that, then you can definitely check out her Instagram page to see what other reps code you can use to continue to shop through her shop later on after these next couple weeks without my code. So yeah, that's PlanItDarbi. And then I'm going to be using Mojo Jojo Plan's neutral boxes and winter boxes 2.0, and you can use code Rosalina10 and that will save you 10% off of your order. That link will be in the description box down below. That is an affiliate link, so I will earn a small commission if you do decide to shop through that link, and I always appreciate anytime anyone does. And then I'm going to be using this book. I have had this book for a long time and I haven't even touched it in a long time. So I'm going to be using Amber Plans Her Days Black Coats Volume 2. So let's go ahead and get started with the plan with me. I think I'm going to start off with this cute little sticker with like the foxes. They are so cute, so sweet. Sleeping all curled up together, the mama fox with her little babies. So I'm gonna get this one about maybe here. Let's get that there. I'm gonna try to keep this kind of at a minimum for deco this week. We'll see. I don't know, because I say that and then it, you know, turns out to not be that way, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna try to kind of keep it at a minimum. Maybe I could take some of these scraps. Maybe something like that, and do this one here. How is everybody doing today? I am doing good. I have been, it was a pretty good productive day. My fiance was off today, so we got some things done, which was really nice, and spent some time outside. It was actually a beautiful day outside, so we spent some time out there. I forgot which brown I wanted to use. Oops. I think this brown would go really nicely. I can do this one, and I can do like a chocolate brown with the blue. So I think I'm gonna do that. I might just bring a whole bunch of colors in. We'll see. But yeah, so we had a really nice time. We spent some time outside, which was good. And I'm gonna actually take a blue one, a big blue one first. And then he did like the lawn, and you know, my dog, he was outside playing, so once he came in, you know, gave him a bath. And I have been all day reading my Audible book. It's called The Perfect Marriage by, I think it's Geneva Rose. That is such a good sticker book. I started it yesterday and I'm pretty far into the book. I'm kind of like in love with it. I just like, I can't stop listening to it. So that's how you know it's a good book, when you can't stop listening to it. I actually kind of want to bring in this light blue too. Is that too light? I think that might work. We'll see. I might do that. I know I wanted to bring one of these, but let's see. I want to make like a little cluster, have this as a functional thing. So let's, oops, sorry guys, I didn't realize I was out of frame. But yeah, that's a really good book. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is like a sequel to it. I think it's The Perfect Divorce. So I'm gonna read that one next. And then we went to the store today and I got another book. I can't think of what it's called. Something like Alibi. I'll make sure I type it in right here, but I got that one. So I'm super excited to read that one as well. So I have some books lined up for me to read, and I am happy about that. Okay, so I like this little cluster. That's cute, this little area here. I think I'm gonna take one of these. So yeah, so I, was listening to my Audible book in between, doing all the things we did today, and then I got some more books. So I would say today was pretty successful. And then now it's like maybe 10 o'clock. I have been struggling with how my Cricut cuts, but it's about 10 o'clock now. So now I'm just ending the day with some filming and we should be good. I did try this one right here. I didn't love it, so I'm not going to keep it like that. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just do some florals, and maybe I could do one of these owls. Let's see where I can put it. I'll get that there. Last week I decorated this spread kind of heavy, so my goal is to not get too heavy this week. I mean, it was fine writing wise. I had no problem with it, but yeah, I don't know. I just gonna try not to do it so heavy this week. Get some of those there. And then I forgot my Plan the Plans by Mojo Jojo Plans. I want to get that so I could change the header here. This one here, I know this one did restock yesterday, well, the day that I'm filming this, on sticker day, which was like what, 2 days ago. That did restock. I don't know if it's still in stock, but if it is, I would definitely recommend this. I love this sticker book. So here, since I am reading a lot this week, I think I'm gonna go ahead and change this. Instead of meal plans, I'm gonna have it as a reading thing, just so I can kind of keep track of how much I read this week. Because last week I had mentioned how I use the Live Love Posh meal plans filler paper, so I don't need this as a meal planning thing since I use the other one. So I'm just gonna start changing this out, and I actually do really like it that way, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. I think that should be good. Here I will probably get a, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on that one and this one for now. I just wanted to get that there. So I'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and get this big cloud. Actually, I think I'm gonna take 2 of these small clouds. Or maybe one small and then one just a little bit bigger. Like so. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. And then let's see where I can bring in a quote. How about we do aim higher, dream bigger. This sticker book is, I used to use it a lot, so it's definitely loved and used, but I just haven't reached for it in a long time. So I was like, you know what? I need to reach for it because this is a good sticker book. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this about here, but I'm gonna move it over. Yeah, that should be good. Because here I might just kind of track how much time I spent reading that day, or I mean, I should be done with, you know, hopefully my book soon, so then I can write when I started a new one. So I think that should be pretty good for right now. Because I got that one there, I think I want to take this one around here. I think that's a good space. This one down here. I guess I'm leaning a lot more towards this page than the other sheet that I pulled from. I think I'm gonna probably pull just a little bit of that one, but it's mainly gonna be from here. All right, so let's get this about here. Yeah, that should be good. All right. And then I want to trying to get this like straight. Okay, I don't think that's really that straight, but that's okay. That's just gonna have to do. All right, that looks so cozy. I love it. All right, and then I want to take some more of these clouds. Kind of wanted to take it here. I mean, I can. It's just going to, yeah, that should be okay. All right. Let's just do that. I know the cloud's like under that, but I don't really have a choice. This cloud, I think I'm gonna hold off on this cloud. I'm gonna get some florals in really quick and some scraps, and then I'll bring in the boxes. I know I'm prioritizing the wrong things, but that's just what I do. Let's bring in some of these florals. I think I'm gonna do this one. Let's just get that there. And for now, let's bring in some boxes. Is this too big? I think I'm gonna take one of these boxes just to kind of bring some blue in that area, and then I will go back to the neutrals. probably take a big box. Just get it through here. And then I'll probably bring in some bullet points for Wednesday. The only ones that have bullet points is the Winter 2.0. So I think I'm gonna do this blue color. This one here. And I will take about 3 of them. I think 3 should be good. There's the train, you guys. It knows that I'm filming. Again, it's at night. I'm filming at night, and that's always when it happens. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is bring the bullet points more down and bring in some florals right there. So let's do that. So if you guys hear the train, it's made its appearance. All right, so I think that should be good. And I'm gonna bring the floral in right now before I forget. Yeah, I think that's a good option. Let's get this about here. All right. Yeah, I think that's pretty. I would get this one here, but I think I need one with more brown. But I'm gonna get a box first because I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's bring in that like chocolatey brown. Maybe I can do something like this with like one of that pretty blue. I could bring in 2, and then that would be enough function for these days. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna get this one as far as I can, and then like so. I think that's pretty good. And then I want to bring in just like ever so slightly. There's the train. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I don't want to like overdo it, but how about I get this one? Is that too similar? Just a little bit, just a little bit. I don't really like to use the same ones. Let's do this one here. I don't like to use the same ones like on the same day at least. I'm going to take this one instead. I think I'd rather do the 2 blues. Yeah, I think I like that better. Then let's get that one there. I like that, that's pretty. And then let's bring in some more functions. So I think I'm going to bring these bullet points down here as well. So let's take those. Maybe I'll just take 2 of them and then bring in a box. So let's get this here and here, and then let's bring in maybe that like chocolate color box. If neutral boxes, if they ever restock, I definitely need to make sure that I buy that restock because I love neutral boxes. Love, love, love them. I was afraid of that. Maybe I can't, but I can get this up here. Maybe I'll get this down here instead, and I'll bring another one right here. So I cut that for nothing, but that's okay. Take this little one. Yeah, let's do that. And I want to see if I can bring in a quote anywhere over here. Okay, yeah, I like that. If I bring in a quote, it would have to be here or somewhere down here. Let's see if I can find a quote real quick. I'm like on a roll with the boxes, but I want to see if I can try to find a quote for down here. Believe, that's pretty. What if I just have like believe here? But I think I would take off that squiggly line. I think I'm gonna take this off regardless, and then see if this quote works. I honestly not the biggest fan of like quotes having little decorative elements like that. I kind of like my quotes just plain, so even if I don't use it for here, I would still be okay with cutting that line off. Yeah, I think that's pretty if I had that down here. I think I like that. That's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna leave that because that is too cute. Okay, so quotes, I think I'm done. I don't know. I might not be. We'll see. I totally forgot about the scraps, so I want to see if I can possibly bring more in. Like that, and then maybe a tiny little... Sorry guys, I can't make up my mind, but we all know that's, I mean, literally nothing new. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna leave it because I'm worrying too much over one little thing. So let's bring in some more boxes. I think I'm going to take this color box here. Let's do this one, and take that there. Then we'll take this down here. And I might get some florals under that. Okay, not worrying about florals. I'm gonna get my box, my last box. And the last box I'm gonna take is, I have to take this one. I didn't love the idea of these two here, but I don't know if I have too much of a choice. Maybe I'll take this here. It's kind of as low as I possibly can have it. Yeah, I think that is good. So I think I'm good with boxes. I think boxes I should be okay with, but I don't know, you know, because I always change my mind. I have this cloud that I can take. Get that there. Yeah. Then I have all these little elements here. Get one there. Take that one up there. Okay, this side's looking pretty good. Want to bring in a little bit more floral because that's just what I do, but I think I'm gonna do like that. I guess I just created a border at the bottom down there unintentionally. Yeah, that's good. I love borders, so I don't mind that too much. Let's see, is this too much to have right here? I don't think so. All right, and then this side I think is good. I have all the function that I need. I have pretty good deco. Maybe I can add like some of these little star things and then I should be good, but I think this one was probably too big. Okay, no, I'm not going to bring that. I'm gonna leave this side alone. Let's jump back to this side and then this spread should be done. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, it worked. I had an idea to put this here. So then I can put this one, especially since it says read on that section. What if I brought this like book? I like that better. Let's get this one here. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna get my white out so I could just kind of white that out. Let's take this scrap. I feel like that one's probably the smaller one, but I really like this one. So actually, I'm going to lift this here and probably take a bigger one of these. Let's get that about here, and then let's take that about there. I think that's pretty good. Sorry guys, my papers are going wild. So let's do that. I don't want to fully cover Sunday, so that's probably not the best idea. Something like that. Let's get that there. Maybe I could take something like that. Yeah, that's pretty. I have Let's try that. Because I just have to use all my florals. The little ones, I don't like have to use them all. It won't bother me if I don't, but I always try to use at least the big ones. Let's get a little bit of these. That was a good place. Maybe like down here I could put like some random notes or something. I gave myself some pretty good function on this side with this little cluster, so I don't feel too bad about taking up a whole section like that. Earlier I said I wanted to try to keep the deco at a minimum. I don't know if I would consider this a minimum, but I like it. I can bring something this way. I think I'm gonna take this Be Happy. I feel like it's the good, yeah, it's a good little filler piece, and the font is similar. So let's get this about here, and that just kind of like fills up that space. I think I'm gonna get some lines here and here, and then we should be pretty good to go. I feel like that really put like a good little oomph onto that page. I think I want to take this one off and stick this here, and then I'm done. And then I am done. I just feel like it needed something there. I'm just kidding, I'm not done. I'm gonna put these florals down and then I should be done. But you know, if you know me, I lie all the time about that stuff. I say I'm done and then I'm not done. I just keep adding more and more. So, you know, they're just gonna be random little ones here and there. I actually don't want to put like too much. I just want to have some. I feel like there wasn't enough on this side. I don't know how I feel about that one. I just thought I needed some more brown, but I don't know how I feel about it. I think I'm gonna actually leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that area alone. It has enough floral in that section. I just felt like there needed to be a little bit of something there. This should be my last one, just to kind of get something on that side. Yeah, okay, I think that's good. So let's go ahead and get this into the planner and see how I like it. Alrighty, so here is the spread in the planner. I love how it came out. I am so happy with how it came out. I think I gave myself some pretty good function for this week. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys like the spread. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not, but you would like to be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can see more of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.